Hey everyone, I'm really excited to show you guys this. If you are looking for a new tripod that's budget friendly and it's a video tripod with like a fluid head and extendable legs, this is a really good option for quite cheap. This one's $169. They've also got a cheaper one, the AD-50 Lite. That one is $99. This one's $169, the AD-50, and then they've got more expensive options on their website. But I'm gonna take a look at this one right in the middle. I think this is a really good option for a lot of people. Earlier, I think about last year, I had to buy a video tripod for our church productions for live streaming, and I had spent around $200 and I got some random thing off of Amazon that seems to be working just fine. Nothing wrong with the tripod for it, but I spent around $200 for an off-brand. This one here is a SmallRig product that is lightweight, carbon fiber, everything works beautifully for $169. So it shows you that this is a great alternative to some of the budget options on Amazon. So this tripod was sent to me by SmallRig, but it is not sponsored in any way. I just get to share my opinions on the tripod. So first, we're gonna take a look at here some of the features that I really like, some of the functions that I think were done really well, some of the things I don't love about it so much, and then we're gonna jump outside and I'm gonna show you guys some of the smoothness, how smooth the pan and tilt are on it, how functional it is outside shooting. I've been using it for the last, I don't know, maybe 2 months in full-time production of different videos that I've been doing, videos here for YouTube, some client work, even some weddings I've done with this one, and it's done really well. I'm very impressed with the tripod. I love how light it is and how sturdy it is for a great price. So let's jump right into it. All right, so starting from the top, one of the most important parts is the fluid head. Here I noticed 3 main knobs. The smooth tilt control. It has this knob where you can control the dampening system, how much pressure it takes to tilt the head basically. This is pretty common, but I found that this tripod is quite smooth here. It also has a nice locking tilt knob to lock it down. It's nice that it's on the same side, so you keep your hands on the same side. The pan locking knob is right below it. I do wish it had a dampening knob for the panning. The pan locking knob is not smooth enough to leave halfway open to control the panning. The only thing controlling the tension of the pan is your hand, while leaving the locking knob all the way open, which I found is fine as the default stiffness is perfectly fine. It also has an adjustable leveling head with a bubble. I tend to level my shots using the camera's leveling feature. This is obviously really handy so you don't have to use the legs of your tripod to level your shot. If you've ever done that before, you know how painful that can be. It also has a nice smooth way of extending. I've never had a budget tripod that extends this smoothly before, and I do like how they've added this cord in the middle to make it easier to collapse while extending it. I like collapsing it like this before extending the legs so that each leg's height is the same height. I'll unlock all of them except one, and then set that one to my desired height. Then I'll lock the other legs in place before opening the tripod again. This way all the legs stay consistent, and it's an easy way to lift the tripod up and down as smoothly as possible. This tripod can definitely extend higher than I would ever need for a tripod, which is nice to know. The quick release plate is a standard Manfrotto plate, which is fine as that is the system I used to use before switching to Arca-Swiss plates. What I've actually done is just attach the Manfrotto plate to the bottom of my rail system so that I can easily use the Arca-Swiss cage that I have without having to switch many things. I know that this rig looks pretty weird and unfinished since I'm using my FX3 to film this, but I just grabbed a bunch of parts so you could see how I would typically use it and balance it if it were a larger rig. I like setting my tilt dampening to where the camera's weight is playing nicely with the tension of the tilt so that it's not flopping all over the place. It also tilts down 90 degrees. I had to take the rails off as they were bumping into the legs, but it will tilt all the way down to 90 degrees and up to 75 degrees. It also has this really handy 1/4-20 on the side to add some weight or accessories like this clamp or some monitors or some lights or other things like that. The legs have hidden spikes as expected and a cable to hold them together. This works fine, though I'm not sure how it will hold up as I feel like it'll eventually stop working or maybe the spring won't bring it back in. The legs also widen for extra stability. This is another thing that works but isn't the smoothest. They are made out of this cheaper plastic, I would say, which prevents them from sliding out smoothly. I did find this not to match the quality of the rest of the tripod, but this really isn't a big concern of mine, but it is nice for you to know. The bag is great. It comes with a phone holder and an Allen key, and it all fits nice and snug in the bag. So here are some clips of me shooting some stuff outside. I also shot some stuff indoors so you guys can see how smooth the pan and tilt was. So I hope you guys enjoy these clips, and thanks for watching this video. Consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos like this. Enjoy the clips.